Alright, beautiful. So this is Comics Canines. I just want to put a little disclosure at the start of the video before I do all watch it, and just let you know that I don't want to be liable for anything that does happen to the dogs, so make sure you do look into the dietary requirements, what they can and can't eat, allergens, all of that type of stuff. Now, it's just 3 simplistic ingredients inside of the peanut butter and cinnamon dog treats. So pretty much, first off, peanut butter. I already stated in the video, just no xylitol, anything for the dogs at all. So if you're going to give it to them, make sure it doesn't have any of the sugar sweeteners or the sugar additives. Basically, that's just kind of like a synthetic sugar, not good for dogs at all. So make sure you stay away from xylitol. If you check the ingredients on the back of the peanut butter, it'll basically tell you everything just right there. So I'm not sure if you can see that, but just at the top, that is my peanut butter, the Mavis peanut butter. Simplistic ingredients. Nothing bad there that can harm the dogs at all. Next up is cinnamon. Now, cinnamon is very good for dogs. Basically, cinnamon can help improve brain function, helps regulate blood sugar levels. It's an antifungal and an anti-inflammatory. It can help lower blood pressure and boost energy. And the light-colored Ceylon cinnamon is the best for dogs there. So if you just ground that up, or get it ground up, and it's just going to be whatever it does dictate in the recipe there, so I'll put that in the video when I do it. And that is basically the best there for your dogs and what it will do for your dogs. As I said, coconut oil, brilliant. Coconut oil, it's self-explanatory, it's the best out there. It's good for our skin, let alone when we do put it inside. So make sure you look up and check your dog's background, make sure it can eat all these ingredients. And if so, I hope it enjoys. See you guys. Alright, check it, look, Comics Canines up in here. About to whip up the first recipe for all of you. So these ones I call the peanut butter and coconut oil cups, pretty much. So they're kind of like Reese's Pieces for humans, except they're dog oriented. And it's to basically cut out the chocolate and make it good for our little fur friends that we all have. Basically, the main ingredients, pretty simple, 3 things. This is what you'll need. You need 1 cup of peanut butter, and a little bit, so it's a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then we have the teaspoon of the coconut oil. We have our little wooden spoon to mix it all. Just get yourself a little saucepan, only one of the kind of small ones that you put vegetables and such in, and a nice little silicone tray of any shape or size that you desire. You want to always make sure that you do get the right ones. So when it comes to peanut butter, always, and I repeat, always get some that has no xylitol. Most of the time that'll be in Kraft peanut butter, all those kind of real cheapish type of ones. I'll show you actually the one that I use preferably, and highly recommend this one. So as you see here, it's called Mavis. It's the protein peanut butter, bit of hemp seeds and such. This one's really good. I believe. Yeah, that is all that's in it. So when it comes to salt and such and little things like that, the dog's kind of just straight up. It's not good for them, dehydrates them and such. But in small amounts inside of actual kind of already made recipes, cooked like foods, all that type of thing. A little bit of salt just for that little bit of flavour won't necessarily hurt them, but you don't want to overdo it. It's just like garlic and pretty much every single herb and spice in small amounts. It's relatively healthy, good, has a lot of benefits for dogs. Overfed, raw, large amounts or by itself, it's probably a bit of a no-go. But nonetheless, we'll jump into the little recipe now. We'll get to it and I'll show you guys how to cook that one up. Short, sweet, simple, and the doggos will love it. Okay, so you'll want the coconut oil, which is the oil preferably that I do use. Very good, lots of health benefits, probably one of the best oils to use out there. So basically you'll want that in liquid form. If you don't have it in liquid form, just put the saucepan over medium-low heat. Put all of the coconut oil in there. Just like so, and let it melt into to more of the liquid state. Okay, cool. So pretty much it's all straight into that liquid state now. Now, what you want to do is you want to add your peanut butter, so the whole entire cup. And you also want to add in your cinnamon. Now, grab your little wooden spoon and you just want to stir, stir, stir. Thought it might relatively be a bit easier if I just sit the camera there and do what I got to do. So, yeah, no, I'll just whip that one up. Basically, you want to stir it until it's a real smooth consistency. You want to get it to the point where it's close to liquid, more of like a goo type of thing, but not solid, not kind of like the peanut butter originally is. You just want to make sure that it's melted really smooth, enough to just be pourable, and actually to put into the silicone tray there. So you do want to just keep it on the medium-low heat as well. That's the best for it, but not to overdo it, not to underdo it. It's just that perfect consistency to slowly just melt away at the kind of thickness of the peanut butter, and just to let the coconut oil get into that liquid state there. But nonetheless, stir, stir, stir until it is relatively smooth, and once it is, I'll show you what to do after that. Alright, we're almost there. Not too long now. While we are finishing the rest of this off, I'll just have to let everyone know, yeah, why I refer to these ones as the Reese's Pieces, pretty much. That's most likely what I just call them instead, but the peanut butter and cinnamon dog like treat just sounds a bit more, I don't know, out there. That's how I came over this recipe. But yeah, the reason that they're probably relatively close to the Reese's Pieces is solely because yeah, I got curious and I ate one, and that's exactly what it tasted like. All the food that I do cook can actually be ingested by humans, which is pretty unique. That's what I like about everything that I do here, because it's all, if we can eat it, that's really saying if it's good or bad for our dogs, isn't it? Now, if it doesn't go smooth straight away, best thing to do is just add another little kind of teaspoon of the coconut oil in there, just to give it that kind of liquidity, just to melt together, if that makes sense. The coconut oil is kind of like when you're cooking a batter, making cookies or something like that, and you need to thicken it out. You know, you put some more flour, you need to soften it out, you put more water or milk. That's just kind of what the coconut oil will do for you in this. So if you just add a little bit more of that, it should help to just smoothen it. Wonderful. So after 3 extra teaspoons of that coconut oil, we're getting it to that liquidy state that we would like it to be. So I'll quickly take this off and then we'll pour it up and we'll see how it turns out. Right, now next up we're going to just want to slap them straight into the freezer. So, alright, boom boom boom, had to make a little bit of room to get them in there, but got them in one piece. Beautiful. And I will keep you updated on the news. As soon as they're all set and ready to go, we'll grab them out and we'll go from there. Alright, it's been Comics Canines, guys. Hope you enjoy. And would you look at that? That is the peanut butter cups all done and dusted. I'm going to get them out of the silicone tray now, and I am going to place them in their containers. Awesome, done, 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 done. Would you look at that? Beautiful. So that would be episode 1. That's the peanut butter and coconut oil and cinnamon rye peanut butter cups. I'm going to come up with a better name, I promise. Hope you enjoy. You guys tell me how it goes when you cook them. Send us photos to the Facebook or Instagram for us to post. And share it all around with your friends, guys. You have a good one. See you. Comics Canines. Out.